Berkeley would be a second-rate university if it didn't have top-quality graduate students. It's really as simple as that.
When people are struggling financially, it becomes more difficult to work. We're trying to make it easier for people to so that they won't go elsewhere.
My dad was an auto worker, put in windshields for 37 years. He had to leave school in the 8th grade because his dad died at a young age. But he figured out that education was important. His key line was, I want you to keep going to school till you can't stand it anymore. I went to school on scholarship, period, or I would have, God knows what happened, and the same thing happened in med school.
I received financial support from UC Davis when I was a graduate student.
I had a startup company, actually got acquired, not for a fortune, but a decent amount of money for a psychology professor, and we started thinking about our long-term commitments. Grad students have been important for our lives in terms of just making it a fun lab environment and for producing papers, and so you can, advance your academic career. We do things like every year, everybody in the lab and their kids go camping for 3 days.
I've always found that the interactions with the students and the postdocs and their families or so has always been very important to the life of the laboratory.
I mean, it was pretty simple. I think I just said, why don't we I think it's the biggest bequest, why don't we do something for grad students? And she said, fine. That was about it. But for me, it closed the loop in the sense that the gift is named after my father, who told us to get an education, and my mother, who said, be nice to people. Without grad students, there wouldn't be Berkeley, period, because they're the lifeblood of the research operation.